Good morning, students, to this week's maths lesson. Today we will be learning about skip counting for the week. Our learning objectives for this lesson are that students know what skip counting is and be able to skip count by 2s, 5s and 10s. Let us first recall last week's lesson. We learned how to count to 20 and 100 and spell many of the numbers there. Can you spell the names of these numbers? So for this one, it should be 15. This one is 12. And this one is 20. How about let's try with these bigger numbers. 65. 34, 98, 47, 29, 52. All right. Now, what is skip counting? Well, to help you understand, let's have some numbers to show you. Here we will be using 1 to 15. When we count, we always use one number ahead of the one that we just did. Okay? Let's count to 15 together and let's see what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So when we counted from 1 to 15, we moved forward by one number. This is called skip counting by ones. We only use one number ahead of the one that we just counted. All right. Now, skip counting allows us to skip certain numbers. So, we can count faster by counting in 2s. How do we count by 2s? Let's use 1 to 10 to show you. Starting from 0, at least. We start from 0 and we skip 2 numbers. So, what's the next number after 0? 1. The second number after 0 is 2. So that means by 2s we get 2. The next number after 2 is 3. And then the second number after 2 is 4. So we get 4. We continue to do this by counting in 2s. So 4, 5, 6. Then we skip another 2 numbers, 6, 7, 8. And then we skip another 2 numbers, 9, 10. So that should give us this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is called counting by 2s. For every second number, we skip the other one in the middle. Okay. Can you count from 10 to 20 by counting in 2s? Let's start from 10. Remember, we count the second number after the one that we want. So starting from 10, we need the next 2 numbers. So that's 11, 12. The next 2 numbers, 13, 14. The next 2 numbers, 15, 16, the next 2, 17, 18, and finally 19, 20. If we are counting by 2s, we will get 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So we have skipped the number in the middle. Alright. We can also skip count 1 to 20 by 5s. So that means we skip by 5 numbers. Okay? Let's try doing this. Starting from 1, we find out what the next 5 numbers are. 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 5 numbers, starting from 5, are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we skip those 5 numbers and go straight to 10. From 10, the next 5 numbers are all the way to 15. And finally, if we skip 5 numbers from 15, we end up with 20. So we get this sequence: 5, 10, 15, 20. That is how we count by 5s from 1 to 20. Using this way, we can actually count to 100 very quickly. We call this counting by tens. So in order to count by tens, we have to take in the first 10 numbers. Then we skip for the next 10 numbers and we go all the way to 20. From 20, we skip another 10 numbers all the way to 30. From 30, we skip all the way to 40, and another 10 numbers to 50, another 10 to 60, another 10 to 70, another 10 to 80, another 10 to 90, and then another 10 to 100. You can see from this grid that the n numbers all end in 0. And it looks like the same sequence that we counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we call this counting by tens. We skip every 10 numbers, and this means we can count to 100 very fast. So let us try some questions with skip counting. Fill in the blanks below by counting by 2s. So here we don't show the number in between, but you can still write it. So the number after 40 should be 41. The number after 42 should be 43. So that means if we want to know the answer for the first blank, the number after 43 would be 44. We can keep going by adding the next number after 44, 45. And then after 46 would be 47. So the next number, therefore, must be 48. And lastly, we can check if our answers are correct by writing the number between 48 and 50, which is 49. The numbers are still there, but they are invisible because we only need to know the next 2 numbers. So it is 40, 42, 44, 46, 58, 50. 48, 50. The same thing goes for this one. Let's try not to write the invisible numbers here. If there's 11, the next 2 numbers will be 12, 13. Next 2 numbers after 13 is 14, 15. Okay? You can count on your fingers if you're not sure. So the next 2 numbers are 15, 16, 17. And then after 17, it's 18, 19. And to check, the next 2 numbers after 19 is 20, 21. But because we are counting by 2s, we only write the second number. Okay, the numbers are there, they're just still invisible. Let's try something a little harder. Let's try about counting in 5s. So we start with 10. The next 5 numbers are, count on your fingers, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. After that, next 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And the next 5 numbers after 25 is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that is counting by 5s. Try this one on your own. So for this one, the next 5 numbers of 70 are 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Alright, so those are by 5s. How about these questions? Let's try counting this in tens. Now, the first number we don't know, but 30, if you count backwards from 30, you get 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Okay? Then the next 10 numbers after 30 are 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. We can do the same with 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So that's how we count in tens. Now, the first time you counted backwards in tens to find 20. Now for this question, can you find the answers for 70 backwards? 10 numbers backwards for 70 should be 60 and 40. Let's try counting backwards some more. Counting backwards in 5s. So here we have 35. Let's count backwards. 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. And from 20, we get 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay? So we count backwards. Now, we have to count backwards in 2s. So starting from 50, we start from 50 to the next 2 numbers. 50, 49, 48. 47, 46, to make sure we're correct. 45, 44. 43, 42. 41, 40. So we have just counted backwards in 2s. We have reached the end of the lesson. Thank you for listening and have a good day.